Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? We're back here on the World of Otium, and we have another episode that we're going to be doing some more farm work. So I figured that I need to get my elytra repaired and get some more golden carrots made. So I'm going to grab some gold from here, and then we're going to head out to the industrial island that Night 13's been working on, and take a look to see what he's doing. And then we are going to head back and get some of our other stuff going. It is a day of farming more than anything else. So hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I'll be back with you here in just a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're out here at the Modern District. Just slept, and we got some visitors out here. Looks like wandering trader out here. Still got our farms and everything, but I want to show you some of the new things that we've got going out over here. I made up some carrots, got quite a bit. Well, I don't have a ton, but I have a good chunk, and I brought over some rotten flesh for Night. He's doing a little bit of trading. But I see we have another visitor up here as well. What does he got? Tropical fish, not bad. Oak saplings, some dye. Cornflower, interesting. Haven't seen that yet. We got all of our stuff over here, and you can see some changes that are going on over here into this side of the island. What used to be our villager trading hall, let's just say the pillage side of the village and pillage update really worked well. Got ourselves pretty well beaten up, lost a good chunk of villagers. We're in the process of rebuilding them, and Knight is in the process of working this area over. He's got a dock that he's in the process of putting in over here. Got some of this area that he has cleared up. Has some cats that he's got, working on some lighting and everything out over here as well. And the new cobble texture pack looks really good for this large dock. And he's also worked on this warehouse over here, which looks really, really good. Let's take a look at it as well and see what we've got. Had some mobs over here earlier. But this is going to be the bulk storage that we have. And still have a bit of a problem of mobs getting in to ruining the day. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show him how to cheat the carpet trick. But we have all these chests where things are at. He sort of broke it all down. I got a bunch of stuff in here. Even some of the new blocks as well. A couple stories. If we're looking for stuff to build with, we can definitely find stuff here. A lot of good signs where things are at. I really like the look of this. It looks really good. Some barrels in places, chests, and so forth. So, you know, just different things that we may or may not need in the warehouse, and it looks really good. It's got a very close to that industrial theme that he's been going with. And Knight's also been working on salvaging some stuff down here as well. He's got our map in here, and down over here he has been working on some villager trading is what he's got down over here. Rescued a bunch of the guys here that we have that we had over here. Got new ones coming along and trading as well. So he's been doing, you know, all different kinds of things. This guy will take cactus grains for emeralds. This guy will take leather for emeralds and so forth. So a lot of different options. He's been carting them in and moving them around. So we're gonna get a villager hall set up and going here pretty soon, and we'll be back in good shape. But even now, we're doing pretty good. We've got a couple of cats in here. They spawn all over the place in here because of all those villagers down below, which is really kind of a little bit tougher than usual, but is what it is. You're drowned, I think. I'm going to drop all this rotten flesh into this chest for him. Been doing some mass smelting when he was making the bricks and so forth. So definitely worth the trouble there. That'll get him going pretty good as well. So you can see what we've been doing out here. A lot of this is night's work he's been doing. Let's go down underneath here. You can even see the wall that he's in the process of putting in here. Looks really, really good digging down. And I think a ship is going to go in here or something like that for decoration, which would be really kind of cool. So I'm going to head back and start working on 2 farms in the modern district that we're going to be putting in, just so that we can be AFKing and continuing to get things done. So let me get over there and get the first part of it laid out for the first one, and I will be back with you guys here in just a bit. Alright everybody, welcome back. So we are going to be doing some farming. So what we've got is we've got our blue box of bamboo. That alliteration works really well. That we are going to set up and set up on a trigger up above to automate and get these things piped up. But probably not going to do that today. Today we are going to work on the one that we have were talking about earlier, which is a sheep farm. I really don't have anything with me today. Just completely and totally unprepared for today. Other than that, I did look up the sheep farm design. We are going to be using Cubfan's design, which is a automatic sheep farm, in the fact that it has a piston tape for the sheep and the grass blocks. So we are going to get that going. So the first thing I need to do is I need to make chests. And we're going to get our basic stuff set up. So we are going to have there we go. All right. So chest is going to be right here. There we go. Decided. Okay. I need to grab a hopper. Unprepared. All right. There's a minecart hopper at some point in here, which I do not have set up, but we're not quite ready for that yet. That's going to go right there. Minecart hopper is going to go onto that, and that means have that, and that means grass is right there. So that is the level of our grass blocks. And what we need to do is set this part of it up. All right. We probably need a torch in here for now. Right there. All right, so that's where our grass blocks are going to go. And that is the level of where the sheep are going to go. I got the sheep up above. It's nighttime and I have a bed, so let's sleep away because I may have to poke my head up above in a bit. Dispenser, observer, redstone. Then I'm gonna need a couple of torches. Take the rest of this redstone. Pistons. That's way too many, but that's okay. I don't have a minecart. Wow. Minecart over here. All right, let's sleep real quick. So the point of this is that we have a couple of pistons that are going to be moving blocks around. And the way that it works is we want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of grass. And then what we want on the last one, and this is where it gets tricky, is what we do is we create what's sort of a smart piston. So that it pushes the grass below it, so or the piston behind it. So what we do, put grass here, and what we need is piston right here, facing that direction. Then we need to get ourselves a block right here, and this one actually goes away. And what we do is we have a piece of redstone right here. And what happens is that when this block, great, more raiders. When this block, there'll be a piston over there. When that block pushes, it'll push one right here. This piston's going to fire. So there's, and then we're going to go back that way 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to do the same thing right over here, where we put down another smart piston that is going to push this direction. Like that. And then we need another block right here. Grass block. The reason I'm putting a grass block right there is that the more grass around this, the faster it'll grow after the sheep eat it. It's fine. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over and do this side next as well. And I will put I will put Cub Fan's tutorial for this, which is a really, really good tutorial in here as well on this, so that we can see this. So we've got 5, and 5 plus 1 is 11. So you can see we're making an 11 square here. And this is the tricky one. So we want our piston right there. Need a block right there. And get our here. Yeah, there we go. And boom. And this is what we're going to do here next. So Hopper minecart's going to go right here so you can pull down from here. This spot right here is going to be an observer. And we should be able to get that observer in there. Yeah. And what'll happen is that observer is going to watch that block. So whenever it gets eaten, it's going to shear that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put another glass block right there. And from here, we're going to come out of this block and fire off this one. So cut here. What we'll do, I didn't get it rooted there. 1, 2, 3. Repeater right there. Whoops. What's going to happen is that I should be able to see this right here. Is I'm gonna make this a path real quick, and what's going to happen is this is going to fire. This will fire this. I don't have a repeater. I need that real quick. Show how this is all going to work. And all of these blocks are going to push around, just like this. And I'm going to put the dispenser in here to show that the other part of it works. So the dispenser is going to be here. We're going to fill this with shears. This is where all of our sheep are going to stand. And what's going to happen is that when they eat the grass, it's going to push, that's going to push, and that's going to push. So that's what's going to happen. It's actually going to turn into dirt, and then this will have an opportunity to become grass again as it goes through. But that's how that works. We'll have to get some lighting in here and all that other stuff, but that is how the process works. So let me get the rest of this little part of it done. The rest of it's pretty straightforward. We're going to put a final little another automatic tape right over here. But let me get this all done and taken care of, and I will be back with you here shortly, and we will be good to go. So I will see you guys here in a bit when this is all done. All right, welcome back. So we have finished this up. We are ready to bring the sheep down. Unfortunately, we do not have enough sheep in here. Got grass everywhere. Got this lit up. I think it's nighttime out there. I handled the 2 raids that started up right when we got going here. Huh. Interesting. There's a block missing. I'll grab it on the way out. Handled some raids up there. Got our sheep up there breeding. We need to get 25 of them or so, and I'll dye them before we bring them down in here. So it just gives us a bunch of different colored wool. Should be a no-brainer. I got this all rigged up and ready to go. This is working from the last test that we did, and we should be good to go. So this farm is just a matter of getting the sheep in here, which will be in and of itself kind of fun. The next thing we need to do is work on this farm. And this farm, we need bone meal. So let's head up to the surface. Let's grab our grass blocks and head up to the, let's sleep first. Then we'll head up to the surface. Up above. And get moving. So you can see, let's grab some wheat from over here. Get these guys breeding up again. Yeah, slowly working our way through the sheep. Give us 3 more. Good to go. Block right here. Not sure why. We'll figure this one out. I think some of this is going to have to go down a little bit. We'll play with it a little bit, but the next farm we're going to work on today, so that is ow, kind of appropriate. I'm like, what did I see over here? There's 2 of them in there. Wow, you guys are just mean. And the Batmobile, the Bat bike. Alright, the next one we're going to work on is going to be our skeleton farm. And I did find it. I was close to where we needed to go. Let me put these up here. Let's see here. Get down in here. This is the one that I went digging on in the last episode, and that wasn't quite right. I wasn't close enough. It is this over here. And I have found it, but I haven't done anything more than find... Whoa! I haven't gone and lit this up. I need to. Not an area we lit up, so we lit up down over here, and that's why I knew it was here, is in the lighting process. But this is a skeleton spawner we have right here, so it's not too far away. And that's what I'm going to have to do, is figure out if I have to do that off camera, is to tie these things in to here. Let's see what we got any goodies. Oh, diamond horse armor, some gunpowder, some bones, and more wheat for breeding our sheep. Nice. But we're going to turn this into a skeleton farm. And what we'll do is we will set up an AFK spot, probably. Now, the nice thing about it is because it is right below our oops. Let's see what we broke. Our kelp farm. Make anything important? Oh, yeah, I did that. See, it's right there. We could set up an AFK spot in a variety of different places. I wasn't too far off. It just occurred to me, I wasn't too far off of it. You can set up an AFK spot in a couple of different places. I think this is actually going to activate it literally in this area. But I also want to make it so we can pipe all the bones over into the shopping mall little area over there and use that. I'll use the advantage of that one as well. So I'm not going to do anything super fancy with this other than a basic water drop area to wherever I figure out where our AFK spot is going to be. Part of that I think is going to be, like I said, probably over in this direction. So that way we can activate our squid farm, we can activate the skeleton farm, we keep the kelp farm running, the iron farm, which is over there, and plumb all this stuff over into the bamboo farm as well, which would be kind of nice. So this gives us a couple of AFK spots to kind of keep a bunch of different things loaded, which is really one of the advantages. Since we don't have a lot of traffic on the server right now, it allows us to have a lot of different things for everybody that needs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a beacon in the general area, probably this area, probably just out over in this direction. I should be able to poke my hole up into, shouldn't be too far into this and get a beacon going in this general area. Dig out into a little bit of a drop area and get these guys somewhere useful. Probably digging off into the unknown. But let me see what I can hunt down for locations. Here is the ideal spot, so let's see what we got here. That'll work. You didn't see me use that. Oops. That activated. Alright, so some stone. Let's see what we can find up in here. Worst case I want to run into is the kelp farm. I will. Ow. Okay, don't dig up unless you put a torch at your feet. Oh, right into the sidewalk. Nice. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Good to know. So let's move that sidewalk block right there. Boom. Oh. Where did you come from? Interesting. Well, I may have to go save him from something. So this is where our location is going to be. We'll probably build an AFK spot down below. You see the kelp farm just fired off, which I think is really cool to be able to watch this stuff go. But you can see if we AFK here, we're going to have all of these farms going, even though we don't have that one even turned on anymore, I don't think. And yes, you'll notice I got Optifine. Woohoo! For 1.14.2. What do you want, buddy? I know. No, no, no. Oh, man. All right. I will deal with him. I'll get the skeleton farm going. And I'll probably do that off of camera. But we've got most of our sheep farm and so forth going. So I think I'm going to call that an episode here today. Appreciate you guys' time and everything we've done. Hope you guys like these farms. If you got any suggestions on what else we could put in the shopping mall, we're going to have bamboo, wool, and we'll have some bone blocks and bones, maybe some arrows down in here. Maybe we'll do crossbows in here too. That's not a bad idea. But I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. Leave me a comment down below. Or as always, you can catch me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. Hopefully you liked today's video. And if you did, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe. So, that is what I got time for. I will try my best to save him. I will get this stuff all squared away. Hopefully we'll be building up the shopping mall here, little area, for the next episode. Or maybe we'll go do something else in a different area. I got some ideas over in the industrial area as well. So, until then, this is a Wandering Nerd.